Welcome back to another edition of Fly Tying for Beginners with Jim Misiura. Today we're going to tie a really easy fly. This is a glass bead egg sucking leech. The hook that I have in the vise is a standard dry fly hook, size 10, and the glass bead that I have on there, this just glass beads from the craft store. You get nice pumpkin orange. There's actually different colors in there. I'm going to start by putting some weight on there, and I'm going to use 20 thousandths lead wire. I'm going to put about 15 wraps on there. Break that off and push that up in there. Kind of looks like the eye went away, but it's there. And I'm going to use nail clippers to trim off that back piece. Now the thread I'm going to use is black thread, and we're going to start that behind the eye. I'm pushing it, actually pushing that lead wires into the bead. Go ahead and give this a few wraps. My thread frayed there a bit. I'm going to just keep my finger on that, take my lighter, whoop, and away it goes. Now the whole fly is made with a single feather, and this is a blood stem. You can see that nice thin stem, blood stem, black Marabou. We want that tail to be no more than the length of the hook shank. Go ahead and tie this in. Loose loop, and then tighten them up. Give it 4 or 5, then you can bring that Marabou back and bring that thread up to the bead. Now what you want to do is we're going to wind this, and I'm winding it counterclockwise. And because I'm winding it counterclockwise, I'm going to wrap this, counter wrap it the opposite way, bringing the material towards you. And as you wrap, every time you wrap, you're actually going to twist it one more time. If you twist the Marabou clockwise, then you would be able to wrap it in the same direction as you normally would, pushing away from you. We get to the head there, and we're just going to tie that off. Give that a few wraps, and we're going to trim that off. I didn't tighten this hook very tight in the vise. Actually moved it there. Tighten that a little bit more. Take our whip finish. Pull that tight. Trim that off. I'm going to clean my brush off pretty well, and then I'm going to get that mostly on the back side of that bead so that it will roll down and get my thread. Don't need a lot, but you don't want to get a lot. You don't want to get any head cement on your Marabou, because all of this fluff here is going to actually pulse and stuff in the water. And there we have a really nice, simple, small leech. Oh, got one little stray back here. This works well. I've used it plenty of times. It's especially good for rainbow trout. So if you put on a nice stout hook, you could use this on steelhead. You could use it in the fall, you know, brookies, brownies, rainbows. And I hope that you learned something from this video. I hope that you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends. Please visit my sponsors. Leave comments, questions, suggestions, and most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.